In this example, we're going to learn how to write large and small numbers that are given as rounded decimals. Let's read the directions. Write the decimal approximations for the given numbers as place value numbers. So we're given decimal approximations and we want to write them as place value numbers, basically the general way we write numbers. Use the place value chart below to aid your work. Okay. So our first one says that Mount Kilimanjaro is approximately 19.3 thousand feet. Okay, so frequently numbers will be recorded about this. Maybe it's really 19,327.24 feet. Okay, but that's more information than we need, and lots of times we don't want to write long big numbers, and this is a good approximation. So let's see how we could write this as just a regular place value number. So notice if we say 63, we're talking about 63 ones in general, or 6 tens and 3 ones, but we can think of this in terms of ones. When we write this as thousands, that means we're counting these in thousands. So our unit of measure is thousands. So let's go to the thousands place. Well, we have 19,000, so that would mean 1 10,000 and 9 1,000s. Well, 0.3 of 1,000 of a foot would be the same as 300s. So notice what we did here. Basically, I'm just lining up the 19.3 with the thousands place, okay, where it's 9 1,000s, 1 10,000, and then 0.3 thousands would be 100. Now fill in any remaining place values with 0. Okay, we could put these two, but we don't need the decimals in this case. So as a place value number, this is 19,300 feet. So these two are equivalent. Let's look at the next one. In 2013, the population of China was approximately 1.357 billion people. Okay. So you can see how writing it this way is a lot shorter than writing the actual number. This is also an approximation. So let's use the same idea that we used here. So notice we have billions. So we have 1 billion, so I'm going to go to the billions column, and the 1, and the 0.357 with respect to billions would be in the millions column. So just 1.357. Okay, but now since we're changing it to place value, this isn't a decimal, this will be a comma. Fill in the rest with zeros. And this is how we can write this number as a place value number. So 1, 357, 000, 000, and maybe now you see why people like to write things in this way. It's a little more succinct. Finally, those were large numbers. Now we're going to look at a small number. A dollar bill is approximately 1.1 hundredths of a centimeter thick. Okay. So 1.1 hundredths, so that means we have, going to the hundredths place, we have 1/100th, and we have 1/10 of a hundredth, which is the next place value, which is thousandths. Okay. Now here we need to fill in the place values before the decimal. Well, there's just 1, and lots of times we like to put a 0 in the ones place to indicate that there are 0 whole numbers. So to write this as a place value number, we write this as 0.011 centimeters thick.